So let's see if it works out. Does the stream sound okay? Is my audio good? Is the in-game audio good compared to me speaking into the mic? Let me know. Alright, 44 minutes after I said I was going to be playing some Cities and Nights, here we are, going to be playing some actual Cities and Nights. So we're on the Treasure Islands with 3 players. Marcitco, checking in again, how you doing? Thanks for saying all good, glad to hear the audio sounds good. Okay, now, we're on the Treasure Islands. We're going to 16 victory points. Wheat is looking very good on this board. Ore is okay, there's only a 4 and a 9. Where do you guys think I should build? I'm thinking about... I like this 9 ore with maybe a wheat. Or maybe the 9, 5, 10. And I could build down to that brick port later. And then cast off. But it kind of depends on me being able to build on a lumber hex with my city as well. Trader Jones, how you doing? Thanks for checking in. So yeah, trying to figure out my starting settlement placement here for the Treasure Island scenario. I do like this spot for the brick port later and then casting off. I do like the 834. 643 is alright because I could later build to that 3 for 1 port. There's a lot of good wheat hexes, so let me try this out. I think I'll be able to get on a wheat for my starting city placement because my turn timer was running out there, so I had to make a choice. And plus, once I am able to build on the brick port, I can cast off with some ships hopefully and discover these 2 islands right here, get this treasure chest, because the treasure chest usually give you salvage treasure, which could be a brick, a sheep, and a wheat. It could give you 2 free ships or roads to build. It could even give you a free progress card in Cities and Nights. And then beyond that, I'm not sure if it gives you anything else. Of course, we could check the rule book. Okay, so in this specific Seafarer scenario, building on a treasure island will give me 1 victory point for the settlement and then 1 victory point for building on a new island. So unlike other Seafarer scenarios where you get 2 special victory points in addition to the settlement for a total of 3, you're only going to get 2 total for building on a new island. And that 834 spot was looking good, but now it's gone. Maybe I double down on the 9 if I can get on that 6-4 or 2-4-9 spot and then later build to the 6 wheat. Or maybe I go total unorthodox. I forgo the wheat and I build on the 8-3 with the 3 for 1 port. And then since I'm on a coastline, I can build a ship off of it. Hopefully I get a lot of 5s so I can complement that with my 8 and 3. Build ships over to this treasure island on the left side of your screen. Thinking about that. Yeah. That might be the spot to go to. Yep. And even if I don't like building that way, I could actually build the opposite way to the 6. Yeah, let me do that. It may not work out, but we have to try. I'm going to build to the 6 wheat first, and then I'll turn back the other way and build to that treasure island here. Or I'll just keep going, build over to this treasure island. Start the game off with an 11. No one has an 11, so I'll just pass the dice. Come on, 3s and 8s for paper. Okay, there we go. We start off with an 8. Trader Jones, yes, unorthodoxy must be done. We must be as unorthodox as we can, but also actually seriously think about trying to win, which we might be able to pull it off this game. Hopefully I don't lose my city, and then we can go from there. I mean, sometimes I like to play a normal game of Catan like you see in many of my YouTube videos, but here I just like to try different things out. Thankfully, with that 7 roll, it did not advance the barbarians. Okay, so I'm getting a wheat, but it looks like I don't have it because the green check mark is not highlighted, but I can't see what they're asking for, so we might have a little glitchiness here. Because you see up top, I can't see my player icon, nor can I see purples. Thankfully the game is working for now. Okay, there goes another 8. So we'll get Green City Improvements level 1. And because no 5s or 9s have been rolled, oh, there's a slightly different layout now for the trading in. Oh, I have a 3-for-1 port. That's even better. Okay, I forgot about the... I built on that 3-for-1 port. So I'll trade in for the second paper. I'm already at Green City Improvements level 2. So 2 more 8 rolls, and I have the science bonus. So I'm really hoping for that here. And still the barbarians have not advanced. I now have a sheep to my name, so... I mean, I could have held on to the wood I had. Okay, now the barbarians start to advance. So I could have held on to the 4 wood I had, hope for a 9 to also be rolled, and I could 3-for-1 my wood for the wheat and build a 9 and activate it. But for right now, I really want to get that science bonus. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more barbarian advancements to do so. Of course, there always has to be a 2. And of course someone's built on it. That's hilarious. But every Cities and Knights game I play, there's always a 2 or there's always a 12 that gets rolled like in the first go round the barbarians invading. And it doesn't make any sense. But whatever. Okay, another 5. So now I need a 9. If I try to trade the lumber or a sheep for a wheat, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think people are going to be very keen on me protecting my city. Man, if only I was built on that 6. Actually, no one's built on a 6 yet. That's very interesting. 3 or 8? 8. It did advance the barbarians, unfortunately. I could build 2 ships. But that's not really what I want to do right now. I'm just going to have to pass. Hopefully, barbarians do not invade before it gets to my turn. Okay, there goes a 4. Man, I need a 3 or an 8. I need a 3 or an 8, and I get the science bonus. Sheep for a brick. Okay, now the trades are not as glitchy. Don't have any brick to trade, though. Ooh, they're going to give away a ship for a brick. That is a very, very good trade. So I turn up the game volume a little bit. Hopefully that's okay. In terms of my audio coming in through the mic. Another 2. Okay, so not only 1 2, but now there's 2 2s before the barbarians invade. I rarely see that happen. Okay, 3 or 8. And we get a 5. Rats. So we're close. We could 3-for-1 the sheep for the second paper. But it still doesn't help us out. If we had crane, we could get it. I'm just going to hold. I'm just going to hold and hope for the best. Okay, there goes a 5. We get even more sheep. Thankfully, barbarians did not invade. If the dice were the opposite, if that red die was a 1, I would have gotten a progress card. Oh no, commercial harbor this early on. Now I gotta give away my paper. Okay, so I got yet another sheep. If a 9 gets rolled, or a 3 or an 8, I can actually get a 9 and activate it. Man, 2 progress cards this early on, that's crazy. Okay, so looking at yellow's setup, they built inland, they did not build in the coastline. Same with purple. So it's going to be a little bit longer for them to get on the coastline, then build out to those treasure islands. Now another thing is, not that I'm going to do this, but if I got a 3 or an 8, I could build 3 ships in one turn, so I could move my ship over to the other side of my city and build 3 more ships to this treasure island on the left side of your screen. Discover what it is, but that would just be too much. Okay, so thankfully I had just 7 cards. I didn't have to burn them. Purple does have to burn cards, unfortunately. Thankfully they don't have any progress cards, so They can't do anything to steal from me right now. Okay, 9, 3, or 8. And it's a 9. Okay, we're in a very good spot here. So, let's use our 3-for-1 port. That's already paying off here. And let me actually, I'll move my ship here for now, because I want to be able to protect my 8 lumber over the 3 lumber, because 8's getting rolled more often. And I'll hold what I got for now. And then we get a 3. Wow. So if I didn't get my paper stolen from me with Commercial Harbor, I would have been able to get the science bonus that early on. But we might not yet be totally screwed over. I know the barbarians are about to invade, but we're safe now, and no one has progress cards. Ooh, someone's trading a wheat for a sheep. They probably want to get Defender of Catan. Let me see if they're offering... I was going to try to get 2 cards for that 1 wheat. Yep, that's what I wanted. I wanted a lumber and a wheat. Okay, so that's a very good trade for me, because obviously I'm not built on wheat. But I believe, yep, Red's going to promote their knight to a level 2 knight, and thus get Defender of Catan victory point. But I'm okay with that, because I'll be able to reactivate my knight as soon as the barbarians invade and it gets to my turn. Which they do on purple's turn. And that sheep that I traded away, I just got it right back. Okay, so now purple has 2 level 1 knights activated. 11, what do you know? Science bonus would have helped out. Whoops. Accidental zoom. Okay. Let me go ahead. I'll reactivate the knight. I want to trade him for the second paper now, but if someone gets a progress card, they'll be able to steal it away from me. For now, let me build another ship and then hold what I got, just so there's no chance of me getting more than 8 cards by the time it gets to my turn. Or, well, I could, but realistically it may not happen. Okay, so I have just the cards I need to get the science bonus. I'll 3-for-1 that lumber. Red did not get a progress card this turn, so that's good for me. Now I just got to see what happens with purple's turn. Hopefully purple does not roll a 7. And there goes a 5. Okay, we are good to go. We have just 7 cards right on the dot. The science bonus will be ours next turn. Purple has no progress cards. And red's doing pretty well. Red's about to discover the treasure island on the right side of your screen. There goes a 10. Oh, and I built on that brick. What do you know? So here I could actually 3-for-1 for a wheat and get a settlement here. But like I always say, I value, in Cities and Knights, I value city improvements over settlements. Bam. Science bonus is ours. And then now, hopefully, I can science bonus a wheat, build on that settlement on the 8 wheat. There goes the 6. I'll take that wheat that I wanted. So yeah, not much different to the layout. The trading into the bank, it looks slightly different. There goes Deserter. Thankfully, it looks like red is using it on purple. Oh, nope, spoke too soon. They chose me, presumably because I have that science bonus. So now I have to hope to get an ore in the next couple turns. When I roll the dice, the farthest the barbarians will be 2 spaces away from invading, so I'll still be okay on that. Ooh, cloth for a wheat. It's very tempting, but I can't take it right now because I gotta protect my city. Okay, there goes a 3. Some paper and lumber. Always happy to get that. But purple has 2 progress cards. Wheat for a brick. Wheat is really hot right now. Let me see if I can ask for a wood as well. Oh, no. Red's going to go ahead and take that trade. Yep, new purple is going to build another settlement on the board. There goes Spy. Thankfully, I don't have progress cards, so purple can only steal from red. Don't know what it was because purple didn't use it. There goes a 6 on the board. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to take an ore and build a knight because my other one got deserted. I'm going to have a knight on the board just in case another person uses deserter again, gets rid of someone else's knight, and then we fall behind in knight strength versus barbarian strength, because I have had that happen before. Even though there were 3 knights activated to the 3 barbarian strength, I've had it where someone finds a way to deactivate one of their knights, and then I ended up losing a city because I had no knights activated, or the least amount of knights activated. Turn my game volume down just a little bit. Alright, so now we have more than enough knights to beat the barbarians. So red currently in the lead. Oh, 3 sheep for an ore. That's a very good trade. Only for me because I have the 3-for-1 port. Alright, purple. There goes a 9, so we'll get some ore. But I'm really hoping for a wheat here, which I'm going to have to get through science bonus. Alright, what's it going to be? Another 9. We'll see if anybody takes this ore trade. I don't think so. Yep, that's right. Actually, I could build a road down to the brick port, but it's more important for me to hold on, see if I can build the settlement on the 8 lumber, and then cast off from there to the treasure islands to the left side of your screen. And of course, I'm taking a wheat. And actually, it's good that the 8 lumber that I'm built on is protected by every color has built a knight on there, so there's no way that it's going to be the robbers, if it even gets put on there, it's not going to be placed on there for long. There goes the 5. I will get a green progress card. My first progress card will be irrigation. And it's funny because I'm not built on a wheat and I just got stolen away with Spy. So purple will massively benefit because they will get 6 wheat because they are built on 3 different wheat hexes when they decide to use irrigation. No barbarian ushering in. There goes a 5. So I could either build 2 ships or I could build a settlement here on the 8 ore. I think I still want to go for the settlement. And then I'll just discover it, what's on that island here pretty soon. So let me do that. And now I just need 1 more lumber. Hopefully no 7 gets rolled. So, had to say something. So now the pirate ship might get placed right there. I'm hoping it's the robber that gets moved, but I think the pirate ship's going to get moved right here. We'll see what red does. Okay, so purple had to burn cards. They're back down to 4 cards. They do still have that irrigation, so they're going to get 6 wheat whenever they decide to play it. Oh, and actually red moved the pirate ship, but just moved it to a different water hex and not on the one that's touching my ship. So that was very nice of them to do. Usually you never see that happen. Usually people make enemies very quickly. Okay, so I'm not going to take the wheat right just yet to reactivate my knight. I'm going to take the lumber so I can discover that Treasure Island hex here pretty soon. I'll take the wheat hex as soon as I get another science bonus. And there's my 6, so there's my wheat. Mouse slip? No, my hand slipped and I like basically hit the microphone with my knuckle on my way to grab the mouse. Okay, another 10 brick. I guess that gives me an incentive to build on that brick port. But I'm going to go ahead and build another ship as soon as I can, which is going to give me longish road, but I'm going to discover this treasure chest right here. Oh, the pirate ship placement. Okay, I got your Trader Jones. I know what you mean. It could have been, but I've never seen it happen where like someone moved the robber or the pirate, and then in the game chat they said they accidentally did it, or they meant to put it somewhere else. And actually, red takes away from purple, which is very curious, because I'm the one with the science bonus. Maybe they say purple has some good production with the 8 going on. Either way, I'm very okay with that. Okay, a wheat for something I don't have. Ooh, a wheat for a lumber. Too bad I can't take that trade. Actually, I would only take that trade if I had medicine in my hand. Another 7. Okay, so this will be the first time that purple moves the robber. Wow, right on that 8 lumber hex. Takes from red instead. Okay, so if I roll an 8, I'll get the science bonus because 8 is shut down. I'll take a wheat, then I'll chase the robber away, and I'll probably put it on purple because purple seems to have a little bit more momentum right now. Oh, and I rolled the 7 anyways. Yeah, I'm going to put it on the 8. And actually purple had no cards, so I should have checked that first. But either way, I know purple still has irrigation. There goes a 4. And I'll take a sheep. I hope to get another 8 roll here soon. Bishop going right on that 3, I presume, or the 9. Oh no. It looks like red so far is not shutting me down, so I may have to keep this little friendly thing going here with red. So I really wanted to, when I rolled the 7, I wanted to put the pirate ship right here where red built a ship, but I was like, red hasn't shut me down yet, so let me hold off on doing that until they start shutting me down. So we'll just collectively keep shutting purple down, and red discovers a gold hex. Okay, now we're on a little bit of a higher alert here, because not only was red still in the lead with victory points, I thought their momentum was slowing down, but it's not slowing down anytime soon. They're already at 9 victory points, and they discovered a gold hex. Okay, there goes a 4. I have inventor, but I'll take a lumber. Even though I'm built on sheep and lumber, I can't manage to get any of them by rolling them normally. Okay, so purple takes from red, so that's still okay with me. And they use diplomat on red. Okay, so far I'm flying under the radar. Usually this doesn't happen. I have not gotten stolen from yet, nor have my ships been taken away with diplomat. And 11. Okay, finally I have a science bonus. So I could build a settlement here, but let me build the ship, discover the treasure chest. Also took longest road there. Okay, any progress card of my choice. I'm going to go for, hopefully get road building. I get mining. Okay, that's okay. Let me chase away the robber. Let me chase away the robber here. Sorry, I got some background noise going on. And I'm going to put it right back on the 8 wheat. I'll actually get a resource card this time. And with inventor, I got to get a better number for myself here. In the quest to get more paper, let me grab... I guess I should grab a 9. Or you know what? Let me grab the 5. That way, not only do I get paper, but every time a 5 is rolled, I get a lumber and a sheep. So I can keep building my ships. Let me do... Yeah, I'll go with that. And I'm 1 wheat away from getting another city out on the board. Okay, the 5 instantly pays off. I get a second paper and I get a ship in my hand. Okay, but I am hoping that I can get not only a second city back on the board. Oh, they're trading lumber. They're giving me wheat for lumber. I'm going to hold off because we're pretty close in terms of active knights. If I keep building more cities, we're going to surpass, the barbarian strength will surpass the active knight strength. And I really want to be able to build some more ships. Man, there goes the wedding. Okay, I have 3 paper in my hand. I have 3 ore to trade in. Let me give away the brick, so that's not too useful for him. And I'll also give away a sheep. There's that irrigation, so 6 wheat goes to purple. Yep, Trader Jones, my dog does not seem to be happy about that mining card. I'm not happy too. I wish it was road building, or alchemist. But what can you do? Alright, excellent. They've been playing the night game. I have no knights activated. Of course a 7 gets rolled. So, I'm just going to see, okay, 5 resources or more. Wow, this is... Oh, actually, you know what? It's still fine. I was going to say, this is going to put me 1 card out for being able to trade in 3 ore for a 4th paper. And the dog is back at it. So, let me go ahead because red's also doing well. I'm going to shut red down for the first time. I'm going to see what happens with that. I'll grab 2 ore from mining. And let me get the Metropolis now so I can protect my city. I could activate my knight, but I won't do it right now. Because now that I have the Metropolis, I can keep focusing on... Or should I start moving my ships around the other way to build on that 6 wheat? I'm going to wait till I discover this other hex right next to the 10 gold. And there goes a 12. So it's going to keep taking the cards I need to be able to build a ship. And the weddings are happening. So, the people are watching all over the world. So I'll give away the wheat and the ore. Hopefully they don't build a city off that. Well, they only have 3 cards. Okay. People are watching. What the fuck is wrong with you? Alright, and we're back. I'm live right now. I told you that. I got people watching me. Okay. Hello. Alright, we're back. So I'll build another ship, and I will discover this hex right next to the 10 brick. Well, I guess I should roll first. There goes an 11. And 7 knights are activated. So I'll hold off on the wheat for now. Well, actually, you know what? I'll take the wheat in preparation for trying to get the settlement here on these 2 hexes. Oh, it's nothing. In the spirit of road building, let's take another green one. It's Smith. Okay. Alright, so we'll pass the dice. Thanks to the Purple Heart, little Jade. I guess you saw the Unorthodox Master of Games' mom on the stream. Alright, so a 5 gives us yet another ship, so we'll keep going with trying to hold on to our longest shipping route. And another 8, so the dice rolls are in our favor so far. We usher in the barbarians with an 11. I will get science bonus. I'm going to go ahead and take a brick now, so I can get that settlement on the 10. And I'll actually place the settlement here to block red from having any hope of getting over this way to the 10 brick, but also from being able to cut off my longest shipping route right now, because putting it right there doesn't allow them to get over into that other area right above the settlement and place a knight to cut off my longest shipping route. So I'll jump up to 10 victory points, and I won't worry about Smith now, just so people don't use me as a target later for using Deserter on me. I already got Deserter used on me once. Presumably I will be shut down right now, because I shut down red once with the pirate ship. They'll probably move it over to me. Nope, it's just the robber. Okay, that's alright with me. We'll keep building our ships. I only have longest shipping route by 2. I have 6 length, and red has 4. Trade monopoly. They go for coin. Okay, so they will not be getting science bonus anytime soon, which is good for us. If you can get science bonus when you play Cities and Knights, and then you can be lucky enough or fortunate enough where other players don't get science bonus for most of the game, then you're in pretty good shape. You have a pretty good chance of winning. So lots of treasure islands undiscovered as of yet. We'll keep the screen up top here because this is where all the action's happening. Alright, so red is still right behind us in victory points. Purple goes for the 5. Oh, engineer. We just can't seem to get that road building car we want. Alright. Barbarians are safely very far away. I will take a sheep. And we will now... Actually, we're going to get engineer out on the board. We'll put it under our city and under our metropolis. And let's go ahead. Let's see what this treasure chest is. And then after we do that, we can later move our ships back down in a more... Oh, 2 resources that you found. Oh, that's awesome. I guess we'll just take another ship. That might be the thing to do. Actually, you know what? Let's just... Okay, I need to deselect. Okay. I'll take a lumber and a wheat. And I'll activate my knight to try to chase away that robber. And then I'll hold what I got. And I'll move these ships down here so they're in a more continuous, straightforward fashion to get down to this next island. Science bonus coming in hot. So red just discovers a treasure chest to get salvage treasure. They'll probably only activate a knight here. Oh, they got another ship out on the board. Oh, they get 2 free ships. And they got more salvage treasure. So now we are tied for road length. And then they go ahead and take longest road. And discover another treasure chest. So yeah, the name of the game in Treasure Islands is built on the Treasure Islands because you'll be getting the special victory points. Wow, they're just building all sorts of ships. And they just... Okay, they discovered both gold hexes, and this one happens to be a 5. So red is the clear threat in this game, the clear competition. And in the treasure islands, you just kind of keep getting, more salvage treasure, which ends up letting you be able to build more and more ships. So this is why Red is just running away with longest shipping route, aka longest road right now. Okay, there goes a 9. Now Red got coins, so they're going to be able to get the politics bonus here in the next few turns, I think. We'll see how it plays out. Yet another 6. And I'll go ahead, I'll take a wheat. Because I'm going to chase away the robber. And I'll put it on red. I'll put it on the 4 brick in the hopes of stealing a coin. Which I did get. And I'll go ahead, whoops. Let me take politics, city improvement level 1. I'll move a ship this way. And then I'll go ahead, I'll build a second ship. And the next turn I'll be able to move this other ship, discover that treasure chest, and then that Fog Island hex. So I still have my 3 paper. Okay, there goes science bonus. Oh, we got road building. Okay, we're in business here. Let me take a wheat. In the looking forward, I'll probably try to build on that. Okay, resource monopoly. What are they taking? Something I just thought of. It would be crazy if one of the other players was watching my Twitch stream and they would be viewing what I have going on in my hand. That would be insane. I don't think that's the case, but you never know, right? Okay, so now I have 4 paper. Resource monopoly, there goes all my wood. But I will be able to move that ship next turn to discover that treasure chest. But since I have 4 paper, I'm also hoping I either get crane or a 5th paper, and I will secure away the green Metropolis forever. Also, thinking about longest road or longest shipping route, I may have to take the Brickport and find a way to cut off Red's longest shipping route somewhere along the way, place a night in between one of their 2 ships. But yeah, right now it's just next turn I'll be able to move that other ship, discover this treasure chest, and then the fog hex. Thankfully I do have road building as well, which helps out. There goes a 7. And I'm moving that pirate ship because I already placed the robber on red. So I will go ahead and... I should place it right here. But then red could just move their ships around the other way. And the same thing would result. So I'll put it here, just so I can take from red. Oh, I got a paper, so now I can put away the green Metropolis forever. But first, let me move the ship. That puts me to a 9-length shipping route. Treasure discovered. Choose 1 more resources that you found. Okie dokie. Let me take a... I'll take a brick. Oh, it's a desert hex. Okay, let me hope for resource monopoly. And I got a merchant. Okay, that's fine too. So that is a desert hex. So now I'll use my road building, and I could build 2 more ships on this side. Or I could try to work on that brick port. But I think the name of the game is just building on more treasure islands, so I'll keep going this way. Okay, there goes a 4 sheep. And now here's one thing. Instead of getting to Green City Improvements level 5, I'm actually going to 3-for-1 it with my 3-for-1 port. Uh-oh, my turn's about to end. Wow, turn timer was down to 1 second. So now I'm on a new island. I have a 4 sheep, and then I'll cast off from there once again with some more ships. And we are playing to, yep, 16 victory points. Oh, so they put the pirate ship not even on me. Okay, so I get it. Red thinks that I'm going to build ships around this way, but actually I'm thinking about going the opposite, inland, and building roads down to that treasure chest, then placing a settlement where that treasure chest is, and then casting off with ships once again. I also have merchant on my side. Man, lots of 7s getting rolled. And the only place to put it is just the pirate ship back where I had it. And red does have to burn cards, which is even better. Alright, we'll put it right there. Now we have 3 ore. I should really think about another city out on the board. Let me go ahead and use merchant now. Actually, let me put it on the lumber in the hopes of getting that city here in the next few turns. And I'll put it on the 5, 9, 10 so I can start getting some coin and some cloth coming my way. In terms of barbarians, there's 4 barbarian strength, and we've tied them in knight strength, so I don't have to worry about that. Even though I do have 1 level 1 knight activated. Actually looking forward to once I eventually take back Longest Road. Oh, merchant just got stolen. I can move my knight and place it out here somewhere between my ships so that red can't build on the 9-10. They can't build on the 3-for-1 port because of my settlement is too close. And then once they build on that 9-10, they can build ships over and cut off my Longest Road later on if I take it from them. Oh, and purple has been busy. They're behind in victory points, but they just discovered the 6 ore down there. Plus they got some salvage treasure off that water hex. Thankfully I have medicine though, so I will definitely be getting a city depending on what I roll this turn right here. Okay, it's a 5. And I have irrigation, but I'm not built on wheat. It's a very sad day. Okay, since no one is remotely close to taking my green Metropolis, I'll take the 4 paper I have. And I'm probably gonna... Yep, I'm gonna 3-for-1 for the wheat. And I'll use medicine to upgrade my settlement to a city right there. So now I should be getting some coin and cloth coming my way. Plus, I will... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'll build the knight right here, just for future reference. And now that smith that I've been holding on to, I'll use it now. And I'll upgrade this knight I already have activated. So now we're tied with barbarian strength. And how many ships do I have left? I have 4 ships left. So if I built them around this 4 sheep, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. But I don't want to do that because then I can't build over to this other island here. So I'm just going to pass the dice. And now I really need a 10 actually. So I'm really hoping for Alchemist here. And there goes a 10. What do you know? So I just get a bunch of brick and I will build 2 roads down to this treasure chest. And then build the settlement on there. Then cast off. Because I only have 4 ships left. Let's see. Red is discovering more things. Red has got to be close to being out of ships. Red has a single ship left. So once this pirate ship is gone, they'll be able to just barely get to this island right here and discover it. Yep, they are completely out of ships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Actually, no, they should have a ship. Oh, that's right, because purple used diplomat on them, so the ship doesn't appear back on the board, off the board on the table, but they can still build another ship because they've only built 14. They have a 16 length total shipping route because their 2 roads are connected with their ships via settlement right here on the coastline. Man, I really need to get on a wheat hick so I can use this irrigation. And I really hope that purple doesn't spy it from me because they'll get 6 more wheat with the irrigation play. Okay, so red just barely got to this 11. So we're in kind of trouble here because if red builds on each of these special treasure islands, they'll get a total of 6 victory points, 1 settlement per island here. And that'll be more than enough for them to win the game. Okay, so purple still out here discovering things. Hopefully purple can get all the way over to discover this fog treasure island hex before purple does, or red does, because red actually has to build the settlement on the 11, then cast off with a road to discover this. So we'll see what happens there. Wheat for an ore? Oh, I would have taken that. Let me see. I may have to try to do that next turn here. Let's see, barbarians are close. They're 2 space away, but we have plenty of knights. We're okay on that. There goes another 10. Wow. Alright. So let's go ahead. Discover this treasure chest. And actually, before I do, let me see if purple still wants to take this trade. Nope, nothing going there. So we'll see what I get here. Okay, so I actually did get the wheat and the sheep and the brick off a salvage treasure. So with that in mind, let's actually build the settlement. So now we're up to 12 victory points, and then we can cast off once again. We have 4 ships left. We'll build 1. Now we're down to 3. And I'll build a city wall. And then beyond that, actually, you know what? Let me trade in for a wheat and activate my other knight so I can tie red for knight strength, because you know we don't want red getting Defender of Catan this late in the game. They're already at 11. That'll put them at the 12 victory points. Okay, there goes a 9. We will get some coin as well as some ore. But yeah, I really got to see if I can take that longest road here. I'm 4 behind. I need 4 to take it. I'm only 3 behind. Alright, I'm not going to be trading with red anymore because I don't want to help them in any fashion to be able to win this game. I may have to build a road here and try to get rid of the... If I get an intrigue card, I can get rid of this level 2 knight right here. But then I have to place a knight of equal or better strength. I can't build mighty knights yet, so I can't cut up their longest road just yet. Maybe if purple could build 1, 2... They have to build 4 roads this way to place a knight to cut up red's longest road, but purple probably doesn't want to do that because I'm in the lead with victory points right now. So I think my main goal here is to just build another ship and then build a settlement on this island, which will put me up to 14 victory points. Okay, there goes a 6. Okay, I tied with red. I'm going to take, in the hopes of another road building, Inventor rats. Inventor is good, but I really want the road building. So I will take a sheep in the hopes that a 5 or an 8 gets rolled so I can also get some lumber. Alright. Too bad I didn't get alchemist either. There goes a 10. Okay, 10s are just getting rolled like crazy now. And I have inventor. So because I'm definitely going to use inventor here. I'm going to get rid of the 5 gold because I know eventually they're going to build on it. And I'll put it with, what do I swap with? Probably my 4. So every time a 5 gets rolled, I get a bunch of sheep and a bunch of lumber. And let me trade in for a wood that I need. I'll go for the ship here. Okay, so I get another ore. And beyond that, I'll pass. Hopefully I can get one more ship on the board. Okay, printer went to me. So now I got another victory point. I'm up to 13. Yep. So that was lucky that red did not get printer, but I got printer. So now if I build a settlement on this 2-4 spot, okay, the pirate ship went there, but that's okay. And they stole a paper, which is even better, because they're nowhere near getting the science bonus. Oh, but they had road building. So probably going to build roads inland or up to the 6 wheat up top. Off of their city here. Oh, they're actually going to build one to Purple's Knight right there on the 8 ore. Or the 8 lumber, I mean. Very interesting they did that. So even though red has the longest road, oh man, that's a good trade, but even if I had the sheep, I wouldn't take it. So yeah, I just got to get a settlement here, which will put me up to 15 victory points. And then I don't have any yellow progress cards, or yellow city improvements, so I'm not getting any merchants. Man, purple took that trade. I know purple's trying to get that blue Metropolis. Okay, red bills on the 4 gold, and now they went up to 13 victory points. They have green city improvements level 2, but I'm not worried. Another 10. What is with these 10s? I'm okay with it, but it's just crazy this late in the game. Okay, a 5 is really going to bring it home for me. And it's a 9. And I get a mining. Okay. Okay, so I'm actually gonna use, well, let me go ahead, get the politics level 2, and I'll use mining now to go up to 6 ore. Man, I'd be really close to getting that another ship out on the board here. But actually, what I'm gonna do here is I'll trade in for the lumber, and then I'll build 2 roads off of my Metropolis, because I think it's pretty much take longest road at this point. I know the barbarians are on their way, but let me hold off for right now, because also if I get a settlement on that 6 wheat, I can use irrigation and get some wheat off of that. So let me take yeah, I better take a wheat now, so I can at least activate one of my knights to protect my other city that doesn't have a Metropolis on it. And red has no Metropolises, so they should definitely try to activate one of their knights. Thankfully they don't have mighty knights because they only have blue city improvements level 2. need another road building. Okay, they passed. That's very good. Okay, here. Okay, thankfully there goes a 5. Okay, and I got Smith, but I don't quite yet have the politics bonus. Okay, my turn. And I have 2 city walls. There goes a 4. So red does get a gold. I should not have put that 4 over there, but I won the 5. The 5 did pay off. And I think I will be getting science bonus. Yes, I will. Okay, so I'm going to take another wheat. And see, I build here, and I could use irrigation, but then I still need to get a settlement here. I only have 1 settlement left. So in this specific scenario, I think it's more worth it to get the special victory point with my 5th settlement. So I'm up to 15 now. Like I said, we're going to 16. I'm 1 victory point away. I'll activate this knight. Wow, we're so close. Let me go to, just in case I get a yellow progress card late game. And there's nothing else I can do, so I'll pass the dice. But I'm very, very close without longest road to winning. Okay, there goes a 9. Oh, I have Alchemist. If no one else has Spy, I may win on my next turn. And hopefully red cannot win on this turn. Because if they build a settlement on the 10 gold or the 11 wheat, absolutely no trades with red are happening right now. Not for me, at least. Yeah, because if red builds on the 10 gold or the 11 wheat, they'll go up to 15 victory points, and they just need 1 more to win. They already have merchant. Thankfully, they can't gain a victory point from merchant since they already have it. They're giving away coin to try to gain ores. They might be trying to get a city out on the board. And of course, purple takes it. Come on, purple. You can't be doing this late in the game. There goes medicine. Okay, so they have 3 cards left, but 1 progress card. Wow, they're at 14 victory points. Okay, there goes another 9. I got a saboteur. Hopefully blue does not have a saboteur. Or a wedding. So blue gets politics bonus. There goes warlord. Okay, with this alchemist roll, let's figure out what I need, but I should be able to win right here. I could build, well, I can't build 2 ships because the pirate ship's blocking me right there. But if I roll a 5, I get a bunch of cards. If I roll a 9, I get a 3rd coin. That doesn't help much. The 10, I'll just get some brick. It's got to be the 5. And then we'll see what we can do with that. So 1 and 4 equals 5. Barbarians advance, but they're just barely not here. Okay, so with this setup, and I built all my city, or settlements, sorry. I get 3 for 1 sheep. For the singular, I get 3 for 1 that. Wow, this is so close. I can't build a city right now. Well, I gotta try to do something here, so let me go for the 3rd coin. Let me also go for a wheat. Let me get the politics level 3. Let me activate this knight. Oh, let me use Smith. And I'll promote the knights, and hopefully the barbarians invade here. I'll put a ship out here just so I can move it later. I'll build a knight. And I'll pass. Okay. Oh man, the barbarians are one away from invading. Yeah, let me know in the chat, but I don't think there was any way I could have built a city there. I didn't have... I wasn't built on a wheat hex, so I could not have used irrigation. And I'd already built all 5 of my settlements, so I couldn't build another settlement. I think Red's about to win, honestly. Okay, they activate a knight. Man, if Red wins on this turn, I was 1 turn away from winning, which happens in a lot of my games. Okay, they trade in for a wheat. They did 2 sheep for that because they have the merchant on the sheep hex. They have 2 progress cards though. Okay, diplomat, I'm not worried about that because they already have a longish road. Oh, they're moving their road. Oh, and they put it right back in the same spot. Oh, okay, they passed their turn. And the barbarians invaded, and I won Defender of Catan, so I should be at 16 right here. Perfect. Okay, I won the game, but I just have to roll the dice. Because there's no way purple can build 7 victory points this turn, at least not that I would be able to imagine. So even though I'm at 16 victory points, and that's what we need, you see it right there on the screen, I just have to roll the dice to officially end the game. Wow, that was a close game there. Whew. I thought I was going to need to take longest road to win, but actually I didn't. I just need to be able to build the Metropolis and then build up my knights to mighty knights eventually. Get that last victory point I needed. And then build on all these treasure islands here. Alright, it's GG for this one. Roll anything and it's a 2. Of course it's a 2. The 2s were... I think 2s got rolled 3 times this game, but each time it was just really random. Yeah, 3 2s this game. A lot of 5s. That's what really won me this game with the 5s. 17 rolls of that. Thank you guys for watching. Alright. We'll quit out of this one. I think we have time for one more here tonight. Alright, I'm going to hold it right here. I'm going to be right back with you guys. Let me go get a drink of water, use the lavatories, if you will. I'll be right back. And we're back. Alright, from the chat, any inputs on what we should be playing here? Should we go for any Cities Tonight scenario? Do you want to narrow it down to certain few Seafarer scenarios so we're guaranteed to get into at least one of those? And the snacking will begin with Tostitos rounds, I guess they're called, circles. So we just played on the Treasure Islands. We could try to go for Fog Islands. I don't think I want to do Greater Catan. It's going to take me a long time. It's probably my last game of the night here. But yeah, what do you guys want to see? Four islands? Okay. So if I deselect all of them, there's less chance we'll get or just take longer to get 4 islands, but I can still try it. Make sure my player count is set to 3 or 4, which give me a little bit better chance to get into at least one of those. Either 4 islands with 3 players or 4 islands with 4 players. Let's try it out. Oh, you have 2 players found. I'm guessing I'll get into a 3-player game of 4 islands. Oh, there's 3 players right there. That's funny. Every time it says 3 players found, it's trying to put us into a 4-player game. Oh, wait. Oh, it worked. Though that's funny. It says the 4 islands with three in parentheses, but we actually have 4 players in the game. So I think sometimes it's like a glitch in the Catan universe online servers. Trader Jones, you have asked and you have received. Do you have a suggestion for a starting settlement placement? I'm liking this 599 right here, actually. The 553 is it's okay. That'd be good for well, actually 559 would also be really good for a city placement. The 610 with the ore port or the 610-4 would also be pretty good. I think we can go for the 599 because there's not a whole lot of wheat on this board. There's 2 9 wheats and a 10 to 6. 4-10-6 is not a bad spot either. Alright, I'll go for the 599. I'll point it down towards the 3-1 port. So gray goes for the 4-6-10. And red goes last, so they'll place their settlement and their city in the same turn here. The 4-6-10 might not be a bad follow-up spot. I won't be built on any sheep, though. And the 4-6-10 spot was taken. Alright, so they built the road to that lumber port, looking ahead. We'll see how it goes. I may be able to get to 3-4 port and then race red to the lumber port, but it's kind of a stretch. Of course, I also have to wait to see what gray places before I can place my city. But right now I'm looking at the 3-5-5. It's going to be a lot of luck on 5s, a lot of reliance on 5s. I'm also looking at the 5-8-11. I could go for just the 6 in the ore port and then try to get on this 9 right here. That would be pretty unorthodox. Might be able to work because I also have the 9 ore. But then I'd only be getting coin for city improvements. And I value yellow and green progress cards more. Okay, so red takes the very good 3-5-5 spot. The 3-8 also might not be bad to consider, because I have the 5, so I begin a decent amount of ships. Yeah, at this point, I might have to go for... I'd go for the 3-8 over going for the 6 ore. Ah, but the 5-8-11 will give me some paper. Actually, I'm gonna go for the 3-8, and hopefully I can sneak down to the 6 wheat here. Yeah, let's try it. There's no sense in going for this 3-4 port when I'm already going to go for the one over here on this side. Blue might go for this 5-8-11, but then they'd have no ore. Yep, they went right for it. I mean, that was kind of the best spot for them to go for. So basically I need a 9 so I can get a level 1 knight activated. But there goes a cloth. And if I get some extra ore, I can try to trade blue for a brick. But I probably want to try to get 2 brick out of that trade so I can get a road and a settlement here. There goes an 11. So man, if I would have built on the 11, look at gray getting 2 cloth off an 11. Let me just get yellow city improvements level 1 and hope for the 9. Okay, there goes a 4. Oh, 4 is brick on top and bottom of the screen. Another potential thing to race for will be the wheat port to beat blue to it. But if I don't get that, then I'll just go for the 6 wheat. Speak of the 6 wheat, there it goes. Alright, barbarians are advancing, but I definitely need to get that. Oh, just trying to zoom. There we go. So I can keep an eye on the barbarians and see what they're doing. We have no knights activated so far. Gray does have 1 knight on the board, just not activated yet. A road for an ore. Now that's a good trade, but I don't have an ore to trade. Or should I say it's a good trade if you don't, or if you already have a knight activated out on the board. Okay, there's the first 5 of the game. Oh, I get trade monopoly. And so I know that red has paper, so I'll probably use that for paper to get the green city improvements level 1. Don't have any wheat to trade, nor would I trade wheat if I had it right now. Wheat for an ore. Yeah, basically I need a 9 so I can protect my city over here. But hopefully I can be able to build another city pretty soon on the 995. Because you know that's going to bring me a lot of wheat, a lot of coin, a lot of ore, a lot of paper, a lot of lumber. Alright, so blue is battling me on both fronts for both ports. Not only the wheat port, but also the 3-for-1 port. And 11. So if I did trade monopoly on cloth, I get 1 cloth from each person. But I definitely want to get paper, so I can at least get green city improvements level 1 for now. Or should I get the yellow city improvements level 2 and then hope to get some more 8 rolls? Let me do that. So I'll do the paper for now, because I know there's one out there. Oops. Okay, I'll get the yellow city improvements level 1. I could build 2 ships, but I gotta hold off. I gotta wait for the 9. Hope for the 9. 12. Okay. Just like in the last game, before the barbarians attack for the first time, there's either a 2 or a 12 that gets rolled. And it's totally random and it helps no one. Because of course, In a lot of Seafarer scenarios, the 12 is always starts out with the robber on it. Not that anyone is built on the 12 this game right now. Man, merchant coming out already. So 11s have been getting rolled pretty decently already for this early in the game. They're the most rolled number. They've gotten rolled twice, but that's 2 times. That's 4 cloth for gray and 4 sheep. Not to mention they started with the city on there, so they already started out with 2 sheep. So they've gotten a total of 6 sheep already. There goes a 6. Man, we just can't get a 9. So let's say I'm not able to protect the city. I'll probably just have to build 2 ships down to this 6 wheat and try to get a settlement on there later. But even then, I'll be trying to get a brick later on. That's going to be hard. Yeah, I just need a 9. Alright, so red has 9 cards. Do they have a knight? They do not. Oh, they're giving wheat for a lumber. I have to take that. Hopefully they trade with me. I did click it pretty fast too. That also raises your chances of that person accepting the trade with you. Red does not have a knight out on the board, nor is it activated. 6s have gotten rolled, what, a few times? Yeah, twice, so they definitely have another wheat after if they trade me this 1 wheat. Okay, there it goes. Goes through. Perfect. But again, I still need the 9. Here goes blue. It's a 4. Okay. Basically, if I don't roll a 9 on my next turn, I'm probably losing a city. And that just goes to show you, sometimes your starting city has to be on at least 2 of the 3 resources needed to build a knight. So I built my starting city on a sheep and a lumber. So I have the sheep, but then I also need to get a wheat and an ore. And I tried to make it easier for myself by having the wheat and ore both on 9s. But apparently it's not that easy. Okay, blue definitely also trying to build themselves a level 1 activated knight. Ooh, they're trading cloth, but I don't have ore. Again, not that I would take that trade. Let's see. Nope. Gray and red, the ones who have activated knights, can't get lucky and you get a smith because they don't have any green city improvements. There goes another 6. Wow. Let me see if they want anything for ore. Probably not. The only thing I can do is trade a ship for it. Gray says no, red says no. And blue probably says no, because I don't think they're even built on ore. Yep. Alright. We can wave goodbye to my city now. It's probably going away here. 7 roll with the barbarian advancement. The worst roll to have before the barbarians advance for the first time. And there goes a 10. Wow. I tried everything, but I could not protect the city, so it's getting destroyed. And then to add insult to injury, a 10 gets rolled, which I do not have anything built on. Alright, I'll continue to hope for a lot of 9s so I can get a city back on the board. And this time I'll put the city on the 599. And it's another 12. What is going on here? Alright. Can I do what needs to be done? Nope. I just roll some more brick for red and gray. So in that case, I'll pass. Okay, we got an 8. We did okay. Thankfully that we did build a yellow city improvement number 1, so we did get a merchant fleet off that. If I can manage to get myself a brick and a lumber, a brick through trading, I may be able to beat. Okay, there goes the 9. Okay, now we're getting something going here. I definitely have to try to beat blue to one of these ports. Maybe the wheat port. And 11. What is with these 11s? That's crazy. I think it's still the most rolled number. Yep, it's tied with 4 and 6 for the most rolled number. Alright, so blue beats me to the 3-for-1 port. So my only hope now is to beat him to the wheat port. Okay, there goes an 8. Let me see if brick for wheat. Oh, whoops. Let me see if brick for wheat is going to happen. If so, I can use merchant fleet on sheep, trade sheep in for a second lumber, build a ship and a settlement. Oh, we have a counter offer from red. They also want lumber. Oh, but I got a check mark from blue. Okay, perfect. And this is going to actually hurt blue. They don't know it's coming. So I'll use merchant fleet on sheep. I will then trade in sheep at a 2-for-1 rate for the lumber. I'll build the ship. And then I'll build the settlement. And since we don't have any cities, we don't have to worry about protecting them with knights, so we will just pass the dice and hope for some more 9s to get rolled. There goes a 5. Okay, red is going to run away with this game a lot if a lot of 5s get rolled. You see that red has the settlement on the 5 lumber and the 5 sheep. So they're getting paper and cloth like nobody's business. So they're in a very good setup to eventually contest for the green Metropolis and the yellow Metropolis. We just got to see if the 11s slow down for gray, because they're getting a lot of cloth. They already have the trade bonus, in fact. I think after gray gets the yellow Metropolis, which it looks like they will, because they also have merchant on sheep. And now they're going to move merchant over to the ore hex. They'll probably build, well, I guess they'll build in the 210. I don't know why they should have moved their roads the opposite way to build in the ore port. That would have been smarter, because once again, the ore port, they can cast off with ships over to the 9 wheat and get the special victory points that come with building on a new island. But they do in fact build in the 210, so now they're up to 5 victory points. They definitely have the lead right now in the momentum. There goes a 4 again. So it's 4 is now the most rolled number. Brick for wheat. Don't have wheat. And keep in mind we're playing at 16 victory points. Alright, red slows down gray's momentum a little bit, takes their merchant, but now red is probably going to have a lot of momentum. Now they built on that 3-5, and now they'll be able to build ships, presumably over to the 6 ore and take the ore port. And if blue's not mad at me, they will not shut me down with the robber or the pirate ship. They'll place it on gray or red here. Yeah, because blue probably mad at me for building on taking the wheat port from them. Okay, so they shut me and red down, but they do take from red. They probably mainly shut red down, but they didn't want to put it on a hex that red has a knight activated, because red can just chase the robber away again. Well, the first 3 of the game, my 3 is shut down. Another 11. Okay, so gray has 2 cloth, maybe more in their hand. But they did just get that trade bonus last turn, so I don't think they'll get the yellow Metropolis this turn. Diplomat's going out because they're taken away from red. Good. But keep in mind that blue could build on that 12 ore. I don't think they'll build on just the 12 ore. They'll probably build at least another ship to get at least the lumber port. But they'll jump up to 6 victory points with that settlement placement. Plus, they'll take longest row with another ship, so that'll put them up to 8 if they do all that this turn. Okay, another 4. I was safe from the barbarians either way. Didn't have any cities. Where are the 9s though? We've only had 1 9, right? Yep, just 1 9. I am in a position to build another ship. So yeah, now it's time to think about trying to build 3 ships down to this available 6 wheat spot. Excuse me. Thank you. Brick for lumber. I'm gonna hold off on that for now. I don't need the brick quite yet. I just need to get 3 ships out on the board. So I'm hoping for road building from the green progress card stack. So just as I thought, blue's gonna take longest road right here. They'll probably build another ship to get on that lumber port. And another 3. Both times my 3 has been shut down. So I'll just pass. I would have been able to build 2 ships there, but I'll just hold off. Okay, had 2 got rolled, but I did get a progress card finally. I got irrigation. We'll see if gray takes from me or not. Okay, they took from red. Red had 2 progress cards. Okay, inventor. Do they want to get rid of their 11s strategy or not? They do, in fact, so they'll put a 5 there. Probably to break up the 5s for red, because if 5s start getting rolled a lot, red's just going to run away with the game pretty much. Because they'll have pretty much a great chance of getting both or 2 Metropolises. They could probably even take away the yellow Metropolis if gray gets it. But now that's kind of like evened out a little bit, because they each have a 5 and each have an 11. With cities on them that will produce commodities. Alright, another 6, which we don't have, or at least not yet. Okay, so if I get a 9, then I'll be really close to building a city here. But it's a 4. So yeah, if I get a 9, I'll get a second ore and I'll get 2 wheat. If I use irrigation, I'll get 2 more wheat. So actually, I will be able to get a city off a 9. So I have the wheat port. I can do 2 wheat for a 3rd ore. I'll have just enough to get a city, and I'll put it on the 599. Even though it's not really getting rolled, that's my best option for a city placement. Or if I get a 5, I'll build 2 ships. And it's just another 4. Alright, I'll just pass and keep waiting on waiting. And gray actually takes from me, but they also put it on themselves on the 9 ore. Not sure why they did that. Maybe they thought I had a resource that no one else had. And now with Deserter, they steal someone's knight. Oh, okay, that was their plan all along. They were actually combining that with Deserter so they could steal activated knight and then move the robber away, place it right back on red. And then now they're going to steal Merchant away from red and bring it back to them to put on that 4 brick, because 4 just gets rolled a lot this game. So yeah, I'm still back to waiting on 9s to get rolled. Alright, what's red gonna roll here? Another 6. Thankfully I do get a progress card to get Resource Monopoly. So I may be able to pair Resource Monopoly with Irrigation, because there's some ore out there. With the 6 just getting rolled, I know for a fact that gray has ore. But ore's really not getting rolled much because the 9s aren't getting rolled that much. And only gray is getting ore. There goes another 6. What do I get here? Okay, I get Medicine. Okay, so I may still... I'll use the Resource Monopoly on ore because I'll get 2 ore from gray. And I can use Irrigation. I can get the city back on the board, but then how do I protect it? I need a knight. And currently the knights are tied with barbarians, so me building a city would put the barbarians ahead of the knights. And now the 9 that I wanted just got switched with an 11. So now blue has a pair of 9s, but will they get rolled? Okay, there goes an 8. Okay, so if I... Okay, an 8 got rolled. If I do the ore, I should have 1 ore left over, plus a sheep, to build a knight, but then how do I activate it? Because I'm only built on 1 wheat hex, so I'll just get 2 wheat off of Irrigation. I can't really ask for wheat because there's only... Well, actually I could, because I definitely get 2 wheat from red, and I might get another one from someone else. So yeah, let's see what happens when I ask for wheat. Okay, I got 3 instead. So now I use Irrigation. That'll put me at the 5. So I actually will able to... Nope, I'm still not quite there. So now I just pass, and hopefully 9 or 11 gets rolled so I can build 9 and activate it. Will gray help me out? They might do okay, they'll do a 10. Thankfully, I'm just a little bit less than gray in terms of victory points, so I don't have to burn any cards. Alright, gray gets a second city on the board, so between gray and red, gray's doing a little bit better, but I'm still watching red to see what they're going to do later in the game here. They have 2 progress cards in their hand, so this might be a good turn. Okay, there goes a 3. My 3 is available. I get crane. I really need an alchemist. So if an 11 gets rolled, gray is still going to get 4 cards. This time, instead of being 2 cloth, it's going to be 1 cloth, 1 coin, and 1 ore and 1 sheep, which is still pretty good. Yeah, either people take really long with their turns, or the servers are being a little buggy here. Resource monopoly. There goes my sheep. Thankfully, it was not the wheat. Okay, so if red stole sheep, they might be trying to... Okay, there goes road building. Oh, it's a race for the lumber port. That makes sense because they have the 3-9 and the settlement. I thought they were going to go instead for the 6 ore, but I guess they can wait on that because it looks like blue was pretty close to getting onto that lumber port. So red got there first. So now blue is going to probably still build on that island for the special victory points. But it's not going to be a good placement. It's going to be on 12. They might go all the way down to the 4 brick. But if I was them, I'd just go for the 12 and then try to build up to the top island. Okay, alchemist, roll me something good here. There goes a 5. At least I get some paper here. So now with crane, I can get to green city improvements level 2. Thankfully, I'm behind in victory points, so blue can only take from gray with master merchant their last 2 cards. Trade monopoly, and they took my paper away. So just as I thought I was going to get to yellow or green city improvements level 2, now I have to wait even longer. Unless I roll a 5 on my turn. So they will be going for the 4-12 spot. There goes an 8. And I just barely cannot build a knight. I'm going to need gray to start activating some knights. But they probably don't want to because they want everyone else to burn cities. Red doesn't have any knights activated either, so they're in trouble as well. Yeah, I'm just a little bit too far away from getting science bonus. I'll try this trade, but if it doesn't work, then I'll probably just have to trade 4 sheep for a cloth. Oh, it does work. So I'll trade 4 sheep in for an ore. I'll build a knight on the 5-9. Go ahead, activate it. I'll hold off on crane for now because I want to either get a cloth or a paper to get to level 2 of that color. Okay, I got resource monopoly. Presumably gray will not shut me down this time. They have 5 progress cards, by the way. They have 0 resource cards. But they're about to get 1 card of something here with the pirate. So they steal from blue by using the pirate ship. Thankfully, they did not move the robber. Commercial harbor. Thankfully, I don't have any commodities to give them. Oh, they have a crane of their own. Oh, so they actually stole a paper from blue. And that was the paper that blue probably stole from me. There goes a 6. Ooh, printer for... Okay, I got road building, which is very good. But who got the printer? I think red may have gotten it. Oh no, gray got it. Gray's up to 7 victory points. Can you see right there? They received 1 victory point. Okay. I have road building. This is good. Man, all these 7s. Okay. Blue will probably get rid of the pirate ship. But maybe not. Maybe they're content with it there because they can just build in that 412 spot. But if they move the pirate... Okay, they move the robber instead. That's good for us. So they shut down gray. Because if they shut us down, that kind of hurts our game plan of getting down to that 6 wheat. Because with roadbound, I could double down the 9 wheat with another settlement there in addition to my city, but I'll hold off on that. Actually, I'm going to put it on the 5 just to hinder gray from being able to get any more cloth. You know, of course, unless 7 or 11 gets rolled. So I'll use road building now. And now hope for one more. Gotta get one more sheep though, so I can get another ship. And not a lot of people have cards right now. It's going to hold off on resource monopoly. What do you know? Another 4. I do get inventor though. Yep, 4 is still the most rolled number. Thankfully, both 4s are brick hexes. Actually, I could steal the 4 away. And I could put it on my where my 11 is. Okay, even though gray has 4 progress cards, it's going to pass their turn. Finally a 9. It's also interesting how well gray is doing with only having 1 wheat hex and not built on lumber at all. I guess it's basically the 11s and the 4s that have been got rolled so many times in their favor. Okay, someone else had inventor. Red is going to swap. Okay, red's going to bring a 5 to us, so I'll keep that one there. But with my inventor, I'll probably swap out an 11 for a 4 on that ore hex. Alright, there goes a 5, so... And we got Master Merchant. Gray has to get rid of a progress card. I can now get to Green City Improvements level 2 with Crane once it gets to me. And I have 4 progress cards. I'm not doing that well, but 4 progress cards is going to change this game around for me. And it looks like blue doesn't have any blue city improvements, so there's no chance they have spy. And I think we should be... Okay, we have more knights than barbarians, so we're good on that. Gray's gonna win Defender of Catan most likely. If I got Smith, I'd try to battle him for it. Alright, my turn. 7 cards. Can't burn any off of 7. And it's a 6. Okay, so ore and wheat have gone out. First, before I do anything, do I Master Merchant on blue? I think gray definitely has more momentum, so I'm going to Master Merchant on gray. Turquoise Warrior, what do you got? Okay, so they have coin. They also have brick. And I'll probably take the coin and the ore, so I can later get a well, actually, you know what, let me take the coin and the brick so I can later get a settlement down there on that 6 wheat. Let me get the city improvements level 1 on the blue side. Let me resource from Metropolis some wheat. Let me use Crane to get the science level 2. Let me 2 for 1 the wheat. Or actually, we'll go even further for 2 ships. Or another sheep. And now we can build a settlement on the 6 wheat. And I'll actually use Inventor right here for the 4. And we'll take away Gray's token 4. And we'll call that a turn. And now we're back in this game. There goes another 5. And I have medicine now. Trade Monopoly. Man, they just got 3 paper off Trade Monopoly. That is insane. And they get the science bonus, man. Red is just in the right place at the right time. That's all I can say. Or sorry, gray is, not red. So gray's wedding will only affect blue. I am just tied in victory points with gray. And I'm actually very close to taking longest road. So for my next move, after a city potentially on 8-5, since I have medicine, I may want to think about going for the sheep port. That would probably be best right now, so I can complement my wheat port by building on more wheat, but also get the sheep port to complement my 8 sheep. Alright, what's red gonna roll here? Barbarians are about to invade. There we go. And my 8 was shut down. What do you know? I could have built more ships right there and taken longest road. And that's right, gray did get a Defender of Catan victory point. So that puts them tied with blue now. So now for in order to use the medicine, I'm gonna need, we need a 9 and a 4 here. So I'll need blue to roll one of those, and I can roll the other one. And it's a 5 instead. I'm not going to get my hopes up of getting that science bonus, because every time I get close enough, someone just steals my paper away. And now red once again has 2 5 spots. This time they're just in slightly different locations, but it still nets them the same 1 paper, 1 lumber, 1 cloth, and 1 sheep. claw or coin for 2 wheat. No, thank you. And although blue is at 8 victory points, gray just has so much more momentum because gray's about to get a Metropolis or 2 of their choice, either the yellow, the green, or both. And blue doesn't even have a city on the board. It looks like they're trying to trade in to get a city back out on the board. Okay, another 5. Finally, the science bonus has come my way. So I'll 4 for 1 my lumber for the 3rd paper. And I'll get the science bonus to match green. And now I can get hopefully get a wheat by next turn to reactivate my knight. But more importantly, a city on the 5/8, 12. Okay, I'm not mad about the 12 anymore because I'll be able to get a wheat this turn. But the barbarians are 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they're 4 spaces away from invading. So I'll definitely be able to activate my knight before they invade. But of course, Gray's going to get Defender of Catan. So that's why it's more important for someone else to take a Metropolis before they get to it. And thankfully these 5s are now really hot. But unfortunately red has 17 cards, so now they're about to... I know they're going to make a big play this turn. There goes the science bonus. Presumably the trade bonus is also coming. They also have 3 progress cards in their hand. Imagine if I had a city on that 5/8 as well. I'd be getting double the amount of paper off the 5s. Okay, they got the trade bonus. Will they get a Metropolis, though, in the same turn? Because now they can trade in commodities at a 2-4 rate with the trade bonus. And then plus, even though Gray's only at 5 victory points, they can build on that 6 ore and jump up to 8 victory points. Now 9, potentially, because they have the merchant. Okay, they get the green Metropolis. I kind of wish they would have gone for the yellow Metropolis so I could have battled it out for the green one, so we could have held each color Metropolis away from gray there. There goes a 7. I get a smith. So I may have to think about building a second knight and promoting those both to level 2 knights to battle out gray for Defender of Catan. Alright, that's actually pretty neck and neck now. Everybody's at 8 victory points except for me. I'm right behind at 7. So, because I'm at dead last, hopefully blue does not place a robber or pirate ship on me. And of course they do. Thankfully they do take from red. But they really should have placed it on the 5 sheep because red is pretty close to getting... Well, they can't get the yellow Metropolis just yet without a city, but I don't think blue was considering that. They were just looking at shutting 2 players down over 1, which I get. Commercial Harbor. So I'll give away the paper. I'll get another wood, so I have 6 wood. Alright, a 4. And it's a 10. Thankfully I do have science bonus. I'll take the ore. And I could upgrade to the city now. But no one else has any knights activated. I think I'll go for it now. Just because at this point this is kind of like a pivotal point in the game. You're kind of halfway through, and you just have to take a risk here. Okay, there goes the 8. I get a cloth. So I can build 2 ships, and if I get some more cloth, I can start working towards that yellow city improvements. Hopefully get that yellow Metropolis. And I see that red took a wheat off of the... Okay, they're trading wheat. I'm going to hold off on that because I want to build some ships down the sheep port. And hopefully on red's turn, red activates a knight. Road building for gray. Uh-oh. Okay, now they're in a race for the ore port. Does gray have the cards? And they do. Wow. So red gets the ore port, or sorry, gray gets the ore port, red gets shafted on that, and they're going to take merchant away from red. I just gotta hope red is paying attention, activates their knight. Even though they have a Metropolis protecting their city, hopefully they activate the knight. So that way I can keep both my cities. Okay, here goes Alchemist. Okay, there goes a 9. That's good for us. We get some wheat. Come on, red, activate that knight. But at the same time, if they don't, it makes sense because that way gray won't get a Defender of Catan victory point because we'll be defeated by the barbarians. I wonder what red's trying to do here. Okay, so build another ship. They're just going to build on the island anyway to get those special victory points. Okay, they pass the dice. They don't want to activate the knight. Because they have the Metropolis, so their city's safe no matter what. Okay, here goes Alchemist. What is blue going to go for? Okay, there goes another 9. Okay, if blue activates their knight, we are safe. But I doubt, again, I doubt they will because they don't have any cities to worry about protecting. And they do actually activate the knight. So we're in good shape. We're all tied up with barbarian strength. But then they build a city. Will they promote the knight? It does not look like that's... Oh, but they had Smith. Okay. So they promote the knight, they tie the barbarians, so we are safe with both our cities. Good thing too, because I go ahead and I roll in the barbarians. And I also roll in the 4. Okay, so at this point... Yeah, I'm just going to go for the sheep port. I'll actually end up taking Longish Road from blue. Which they're not going to like. But these things have to be done. And I'll use Smith. So now I have a level 2 knight on the board. And I'll go ahead and pass for now. Now hopefully these 8 start getting rolled. Okay, there goes a 5. So now I just need a sheep and a brick to get a settlement on the sheep port. Thankfully Longish Road is kept away from gray for now. They did get the blue city improvements level 2. Okay, there goes an 8, so we're going to get some more cloth and some sheep. And now I need no 7, and I need to get a brick somehow, either by science bonus or by trading. I also could use my wheat port to do 2 wheat for a brick. But you have red builds a settlement on that 6 ore. They're going to go up to 10 victory points. Which is what I think is going to happen. Yep. Okay, so now they're up to 10 victory points. Let me check again. We're playing a 6. Yeah, we're playing a 16. But they can't take that yellow Metropolis until they build a second city on the board. Oh, now it looks like they're going for the 8 brick. Build some ships over there, then they'll be up to 13 victory points. Wow. Now all they need to do is get a settlement placed right there. They'll be at 13. So I need to think about taking that yellow Metropolis. Okay, no 7 from blue. And then we'll be okay. There goes an 8. Oh, I got road building, but I didn't get alchemist. I was hoping for alchemist. Blue does have 1 progress card, so we'll see if they use it and if it affects me. But at this point, I can get yellow city improvements level 2. I can also get a settlement on that sheep port. And I could then use road building to go the other way with my ships and go over to the 3-for-1 port on the 5 lumber. I may want to go for the 3-for-1 port before I build on the sheep port. But now that I have a lot of sheep in my hand, I'll just go for the sheep port probably. And blue built the road off of their settlement, but I wish they would have built it off the knight to try to contest red for that 8 brick city spot or settlement spot. Instead, they'll get the trade bonus. Wow, so if actually blue takes the blue Metropolis, that'd be even better than gray taking it. Okay, no 7. We're going to do some good things here. Okay, there goes a 10. So I'll take a brick so I can build that settlement here. And I now have 3 settlements on the board. And then I'll take road building. And just in case later on, I'll build roads right now. So I can save those ships if I want to sneak all the way around this side of this island. But before I build on that 3-for-1 port, let's work on some city improvements here. So I'll get the yellow city improvements level 2. My level 2 knight's already activated. So I will trade in. And I'm actually going to work on the blue city improvements as well. And then we'll pass the dice for now. And there comes that 7. And once again, they shut down red, which is good for us. Irrigation, okay. And gray currently has merchant. Okay, they're going to move it probably to the wheat hex. Yep. Are they going to get that Metropolis this turn? That's the question. I don't think they will. I don't think a lot of 3s and 11s have been getting rolled. So they haven't really been getting cloth. They do have that science bonus. I don't know what they've been taking from it. Oh, they're actually going to get the politics bonus. Okay. And they have 2 cities on the 6, so we're in for a real treat trying to take the blue Metropolis before they do. I'll take a wheat in the hopes that 9s keep getting rolled and I can keep trading in at a 2-for-1 rate. A lumber for the wheat. Let me ask for a ship, because I can also trade in sheep at a 2-for-1 rate. They just go ahead and use their lumber port anyway. And red is at 13 victory points. Wow. This is real. Even though I'm losing, this is a really good game. We just need blue to get back in the game, and then we have a... If blue takes the yellow Metropolis, then it's going to be a very, very good game. A very neck-and-neck game all the way around. Unfortunately, it's a 7. Okay, I got spy. I'll probably spy on red, because they're just barely ahead. I think they have a little bit more momentum than gray does. Although if gray gets the blue Metropolis, then they'll be at 14 victory points and then 2 away from winning. Okay, they shut me down with gray, but thankfully they took from gray. But honestly, it should have gone that 6 ore. That's the big threat here. Alright, let's see what we roll. There goes a 6. Okay, I got 2 wheat off of that. And actually, I think gray might be the bigger threat here, so I'm going to go ahead and spy on gray. Oh, it's just intrigue and merchant fleet. What a bummer. I'll take the merchant fleet, even though I don't need it right now. I could get the trade bonus here by doing 2 sheep and 2 wheat for 2 cloth, pairing it with my 3rd cloth. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that for now. In the old city improvement race. And we'll pass for now. So now that we have the trade bonus, if I get a 5, or there goes a 3, because someone used inventory to get rid of the 3. So I get some paper. I can do 2-for-1 on the paper, because it doesn't look like I'll be able to take the green Metropolis in time before the game is over, you know. So actually it was good I took Merchant Fleet away from Gray just to try to hold them back a little bit longer. But there goes the blue Metropolis to them. Now they're at 14 victory points, so if they build one more ship and a settlement on the 9 wheat, this game is over. They activate their other knight. Yep. Barbarian strength is still at 7 though. So if anyone's going to lose a city, it's going to be blue, because they don't have any knights activated. There goes a 2. I could take the brick and build in the 3-for-1 port, but I think it's more important that I race for the yellow Metropolis. Because at this point I can make 2 cloth happen. If I get a 3, I'll get a second lumber. That'll be 3 cloth, but I'll still come up short. Honestly, I need an 8. An 8's going to give me the yellow Metropolis. Alright, blue, something good for us here. Okay, there goes a 5. We are defeated. It looks like blue will burn a city. Thankfully, I do not have to. I will be getting paper off of this, as well as a lumber. Wow, red has 3 5s. That was insane. Now, what progress card does blue have, though? Okay, they're building another ship. Oh, they looks like they want to build on that 4 brick again. We're now tied. Thankfully, they're taking merchant away from gray. And thankfully, the barbarians defeated us, so gray didn't get a victory point. Now they're back down to 13 victory points. Okay, no 7. Definitely an 8, please. It's a 6. Okay, we can work with that. So it looks like gray will still be able to build a ship and a settlement to win the game, because we're only going to 16. But they will not be able to get the cloth Metropolis, because I think we're going to be able to get it right here. So 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. There's 3 cloth there. Then we use merchant fleet on lumber. And I'll trade in 2 lumber for the 4th cloth. And bam, we have the yellow Metropolis in our favor. And we are at 13 victory points. And I'm not even going to worry about activating this knight. I'm just going to hold out, see if we can get a few more turns in before gray ultimately wins. Okay, there goes another 6. But thankfully gray already has the blue Metropolis. The only thing though is they're getting a bunch of coin and they can trade it in at a 2-for-1 rate because they have the trade bonus. So yeah, with that they actually might have the win on this turn. They just need to build a ship and a settlement. Either way, a very good second game of the stream tonight. Red was also very close. Red has 14 victory points. I think they were probably going to go for the yellow Metropolis, but thankfully I took it before they could. Red could also win if they upgrade any settlement to a city, and if they have merchant, they have the win. Okay, so gray just went up to yellow city improvements level 4, so now it looks like they're going to try to take the Metropolis from me. It's not going to happen this turn, thankfully, so we're going to have to keep an eye on what kind of commodities they're getting. There goes a 10. Okay, I don't have a 10, so let me take... it's so hard to think about what I need here. Let me try to build another city on the board, because that'll put me up to 14 victory points. One more road or ship and take longest road from me. Okay, oh wow. Gray has red has 18 cards. This might be the win right here. There goes a city. Do they have merchant, or can they just build another city? Yep, there goes Merchant, and that is the game. It was either going to go to gray or red. Ultimately, it went to red. I was pretty close, but not close enough. All right, that's all we got for tonight. I want to thank anybody on the stream that checked in. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next Wednesday. But for now, this has been Unorthodox Master Games signing off from the best game currently out there, Catan Universe, Cities and Nights specifically. All right, bye-bye.